So we've all heard the rumors about Cedar Point Sirens cursing, what other parks may have potentially said no to it. We know it came from 2 other parks and whatnot, so let's go ahead and get into that. But first, welcome back to Ghoster Coasters, everybody, and a huge shout out goes out to all of our channel members, you subscribers out there. You guys are the best. We couldn't do it without all of you. Everyone who comments and likes the videos, seriously, we can't tell you guys enough how much we appreciate you and how much fun we have interacting with all of you. Now let's get into Sirens Curse and where it was before and all of that. The coaster was originally supposed to go to Energylandia in Cedar, Poland. The park announced in early 2022 that they were going to be working with Vekoma for a new tilt coaster. Obviously the ride never made it there, but what was reported was that they were mid-fabrication before the park just abruptly pulled the plug, citing budget limitations and shifting their priorities towards other attractions. Many users online recall that the partially completed ride, with track components and much more, just remained sitting in Vekoma's storage for quite a long time when Energylandia walked away. What was supposed to go to Energylandia was now looking for a new home. Soon after, Six Flags Mexico had acquired the same tilt coaster parts, and they were spotted on site. Many fans were eager for this new coaster, and Six Flags Mexico was getting some love with a new ride. However, these plans also fell apart. Many people on Reddit and a bunch of other park forums had said that this cancellation was due to environmental permitting issues, and they just kind of suggested that the ride couldn't fit within local zoning and ecological regulations. By mid-2024, construction had haltingly begun, but soon been abandoned, leaving the coaster unbuilt and in limbo once more. Then all the rumors about Six Flags and Cedar Fair started swirling, and of course, those 2 companies merged. So now we have a whole chain of parks that could use a tilt coaster, and we started hearing rumors about where they could go. And before it wound up at Cedar Point, many sources speculated that other parks were also evaluated. Some people said that Kings Island was really in the running, in the former Vortex area supposedly, but it was decided against for a number of reasons, but some people say the removal of trees in the area is one of the major reasons, and it was rumored for other Cedar Fair parks too, but none of them really jumped on the fit. Cedar Point, however, did. In September of 2024, Cedar Point kind of announced out of random that Sirens Curse, North America's first tilt coaster, was coming to Cedar Point, and they claimed it as the tallest, longest, and fastest of its kind. Sirens Curse debuted in June of 2025, and so far the tilt has been a major success. The LED lighting package is super cool, the onboard audio is really awesome, and it seems that many fans love the ride, except they just wish they got a custom layout that was maybe a little bit bigger. But it definitely adds on to that midway across from Iron Dragon, leading up to Rougarou and Millennium Force over there, and it's awesome, and it's just kind of interesting how the coaster wound up at Cedar Point following this Six Flags Cedar Fair merger and all of these supposed locations it was supposed to go. Energylandia backed out due to construction costs, economic constraints, and limited time windows basically, and shifting priorities. Six Flags Mexico secured the ride, but then had environmental permits and planning logistic issues. And the newly merged Cedar Fair Six Flags company had all of these ride contracts, and they saw an opportunity, a ready-to-be-built coaster, and they were able to slot it into Cedar Point's layout, which is awesome for all of us Cedar Point fans. But Sirens Curse definitely has a bunch of circumstances that made it come to Cedar Point, from cancellations at one park to not being able to clear the environmental logistics at another, and just basically being all over the place. As North America's first tilt coaster, it's basically a chapter in Cedar Point's post-merger identity where they're kind of just surprising us now. Let's see what the park holds in the future for us. I know they've got plenty of land to work with over there in the Millennium Force Island area, and there's plenty of rumors going around. So we'll see where Cedar Point is in the future, but for them to get Sirens Curse, it is pretty cool. What began as a shelved ride in Poland is now one of the best rides at the park right now. Cedar Point's lineup has only gotten better. It's been impacted with another top tier coaster. I mean, even if it's not a top 5 for you, let's think about it. Cedar Point has some of the greatest rides anyways. If it's a 6 or 7 at the park, that's still a great coaster and a standout almost anywhere else in the world. So very grateful that it's at Cedar Point, guys. What do you guys think about this? Where do you think the ride should have gone? I know plenty of people have been, debating Kings Island or not lately. I just am very grateful it's at a park that I can go to all the time. I don't really care where it went. It's at Cedar Point, and I'm very excited about that. Let me know if you guys have got to ride it. Leave your comments down below. If you're from another country and you didn't get to ride it because it was supposed to be built at your park and it didn't, let me know how you feel about that too. That'd be kind of interesting to hear the other side of it, because I know Six Flags Mexico is getting a different type of Vekoma, but definitely not one as cool as this tilt coaster. So let me know what you guys think. And of course, a huge shout out goes out to all of our channel members again. We couldn't do this without you guys helping support the channel, hanging out with us, interacting, commenting, liking these videos. If you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to chase down 5,000 by the end of this year. Can't do it without you guys, so huge shout out to you. And of course, as always, thank you for being a part of our spooky community and for coaster ghosting with Ghoster Coasters.